Hey, it's Aura here. Peace and blessings to everyone. I wanted to make a quick video because my fierce feminine been rising through my voice, and not only did I need to send a very serious and fierce email to a family member yesterday, but just now I'm on my little adventure out, going for a run, playing with my hula, just, being in my joy. And I'm walking down the street, right? This is what I got on. Some shorts, a shirt, my hula hoop, even though it doesn't matter what I have on. But the fact that I'm walking down the street and I see these gentlemen over to my left working on a car, and I smile and I continue walking my way. One of them decides to call out and be like, yeah, let me see what you're working with that. Let's see what you're working with, blah, blah, blah. Like, I actually don't know quite exactly what the words were. And typically I would just ignore such comments. That's what I've sort of been trained to do for my whole life, really, is just not to engage, not to be aggressive back, to just silently allow whatever's happening and knowing it's gonna end soon. But something inside of me was like, no. So I turned around and I said, are you talking to me? And they said, yes, like jubilantly, or whatever the word is, jubilantly. And I was like, oh, please don't talk to me that way. And their response was, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. And that was it. No, nothing else. And it just really communicated to me the power of speaking my truth and speaking my voice in those moments, and no longer being silent to catcalls or whatever it might be, or injustices or things that are just not in alignment for my vibration anymore, speaking out on it. And I move around the world in a very confident manner in my body, no matter what I have on. So like, that's not an issue. I don't feel like I have to go like this. That's what I did most of my life. And then I just realized, like, no, my body's amazing. And I feel this is an important lesson for a lot of women, because catcalling is something that happens all the time. It doesn't matter exactly what they're saying, if they're whistling, if they're using words, if they're honking, whatever it might be. I just think a lot of times we are trained to be silent around those interactions and to not say anything and to continue on. But I'm encouraging more of us to stand up and say, hey, please don't speak to me that way. I don't appreciate that kind of language. I don't appreciate you catcalling me in that way. I'm somebody's daughter. I could be somebody's mama. Like, you just don't do that, right? So I think it's important that we just continue to speak our truths, because I think that will then shift this mentality of people thinking it's okay to act in such behaviors that are disrespectful to women and our bodies. And it being summertime and us wanting to wear less clothes. I know a lot of times women feel like, oh, it's because I'm wearing that's the reason this is happening. No, you could be wearing a bag. You could be wearing a bag and it would still happen. You know what I mean? So don't feel like you need to cover up your body in order to hide or to not receive that kind of attention that you don't want. If you don't want to receive that attention, let the person know, let the people know. Just say, hey, I don't appreciate that. Could you not speak to me in that way? And that's it, and continue on. And I think when we continue to do that and to speak our truths, we're going to see a huge shift in the way mostly men approach a woman's body out in public and our presence in general. That's all. May we continue to rise, fierce feminine.